Hello, how you doing today? On this time doing a YouTube video, I've decided to talk about cars, my love really, my hobby and my passion. I've always been into cars, and because I've got so much on the floor here, I don't really know where to start, to be quite honest. But I'll start first of all with my Jeremy Clarkson DVDs. Now I think Jeremy Clarkson's a great presenter. You know, he knows his cars and he's got a great humour with his cars, and I think he's got a doctorate as well in cars, in the sort of um, motor motor kind of engineering kind of route, I think. But no, he's just a great guy, and you know he's brilliant. And every other DVD he's brought out, it's always been a hit really. And aye, so as I say, the Clarkson DVDs has always been quite good, and the ones at the top there, some of them are a lot older than these ones when they first came out, but overall they're all just as good, just the same, and all the stunts and all the people that he gets to help him out and blowing things up, and doing what Clarkson does best. Um, but no, so as I say, my favourite car, as I say, there's just too many cars to mention for me to mention a favourite. But as I say, no, I've always liked the wee Mini, the wee classic Mini. Um, I've always liked that. So hopefully, I've always seemed to pass my theory test, but when it actually comes to the actual practical side, the more kind of driving side, I've always kind of failed. But I'm going to give it another go in the next few months. Um, once this virus uplifts and we can get our lives back to normal, and I'll go back to it again, because I would like to drive. I wouldn't know what it was to drive and to get trains or buses. So I'm quite looking forward to going back to doing that again. Um, it really opens up your world, really, driving. But no, as I say, I'll go back to what I was talking about earlier on about my favourite cars, really. As I say, the Mini would be one of them. Obviously, the working man's type car, but obviously everybody's got a dream car. I've always liked the Ferrari F355. I've always liked that one, and then I've always liked this one as well, the Ferrari GTO. That's quite a smart car, and then this one over here, that's a Maserati. Um, a similar type one was shown in Top Gear. I think it was the white and blue one with the blue stripes. That was always a favourite. Um, and that's my tyre clock as well, just for talking about cars and tyres and things. And James Bond, I'm quite a fan of James Bond as well, with Goldfinger and The Spy Who Loved Me. And I've got various other car DVD box sets and supercar box sets. That particular one with the Enzo Ferrari, that's a 10 DVD box set, so there's quite a lot of material in that. So as I say, no, so as I say, the Ferrari is definitely would be my top five really, along with the wee Mini there, and then Lamborghini as well. I've always liked the Lamborghini Gallardo, and you just kind of go wrong with these cars. Really, they're everybody's dream car really. But no, as I say, I was supposed to before all this coronavirus was a thing really, before it came to the forefront. I was actually supposed to go up to Lochgelly up at Fife, to do a passenger thrill ride in both. Well, to start with the Lamborghini Gallardo, which I'll show you in a second. To put you in the picture. I'll give you a wee look at the cars as I'm going along. Aston Martin DB7, DB9. That's some car. It'll be here somewhere. Here somewhere. There's the Ferrari Enzo. I think you've actually, for that particular car, you've actually got to be asked to buy this type of car. You can't just go to Ferrari and buy it. You've actually got to be asked. So that's some privilege. Because I think actually the guy for Pink Floyd, I think Nick Mason, I think he was asked to buy it. So so privilege, some car overall. Hang on, folks. I'm looking for this Lamborghini. I don't know where it's went. Why? This is the car here. Well, one of them anyway. For as part of Lochgelly, part of the thrill ride experience. I'm really looking forward to that. And just whilst I'm going back to the Jerry McClatchy DVDs, I just liked his quote really, and it was that particular DVD there. He mentioned he was driving one of these cars. I think it was the Lamborghini Murcielago. I think it was actually this one, but I think it was the older model. I'll just wait right now. I think it was actually this model that he had said. I think it was the Diablo. I think he mentioned it. The Countach. I think it's a bit older, but anyhow. So no, he was saying as he was driving along, because obviously he was driving at speed. He says, "Our Father who art in heaven, I'll see you in a minute." I just thought that was brilliant. It's just he's just great with his comments, and he knows his cars. The famous McLaren F1. At one point, one of the fastest road cars in the world, all before the Bugatti Veyron came on the scene. So overall, so it's definitely some cars. And then looking at my Ferrari. Looking at one of my favourite Ferraris. There's hundreds of great Ferraris here, but it's just sounding. Well, I've always liked the Ferrari F355. In one of the Jerry McClatchy DVDs or videos, he says, it's one of the best cars in the world ever. I think that's all he could say really, because he must have liked the car that much. but no, overall, as I say, I quite like it in yellow. It's quite a nice car in yellow. But as I say, the Ferrari range, they never made a bad car. I mean, every other car, everybody will have their favourites. But apart from that, I mean, they were all very well made indeed. Enzo Ferrari could build a car. So overall, my love for cars really, where it all started really, I was about 13 or 14, and obviously I'd like to go to car shows, I liked going to car shows like Knockhill, Ingliston, Santa Pod, all that kind of thing. I think I was only about 13 or 14 going to these things, and I just liked going to them because, especially the one at the Scottish Car Show in Ingliston, because there was always something happening, whether it be stunt shows or people driving up on two wheels, and it was just a great atmosphere. And if the weather was good, you were onto a winner, really, to be honest. But just whilst I'm talking about stunts and whatever else, this guy up here, the international stunt driver Terry Grant, where I met him at Ingliston, 2007, and I was absolutely blown away by the idea of this yellow car coming onto the racing track, and then he would just kind of run up and down with it, and then all of a sudden he would put it into a donut. It looked as if it was out of control, but in actual fact it wasn't. and he could do things that maybe nobody else could with a car. You know, he would put into a donut and then he would climb out the car and wave to the crowd and then go and, for you know, it would blow you away by, you know, taking people's camera off them and taking it for a spin really. So that was quite smart how he done that. But as I say, no, I've been up and down the country following Terry really for the last 10 plus years. You know, following up and down the country from Scotland to England to down, you know, as I say, down south, Silverstone, Knockhill, Santa Pod, you know, all the major kind of car shows of the, you know, of the globe really. Well, not so much the globe, I wish, but certainly Scotland and parts of England. I've seen him, Terry Grant, perform, and you know he's had various you know, world records for doing crazy things in cars like climbing on top of the roof of his wee legend car. Whilst it's spinning around doing donuts, he can you know, climb at the top of the car and wave. And then, you know, whilst the TVR's doing donuts as well, and then he would go and get the TVR and then, you know, bring it up close to the legend, whilst obviously there's not a soul in the legend. You know, there's just nobody driving. You know, it's no trickery. You know, it's the way that he's modified it to do all these kind of stuff with cars. But overall, Terry's been all over the world. You know, he's been in Top Gear, he's been in Fifth Gear, he's done various interviews with people. 1 minute he can be in Dubai, and the next minute, you know, he's in Los Angeles, or you know, I think Terry visits something like 60 countries per year. 60 countries per year. He's worldwide, the guy. But no, I've not seen him for a few years. It'd be quite good to see him again and catch up with him. And I'm actually quite privileged now to say that he's one of my best mates really now. It's just, you know, for that amount of time I've went to his shows, and he's a gentleman really, Terry Grant. You know, he knows his job, and basically anything he can do with a car. I mean, he can, for example, people out there that's thinking, wondering how to, you know, it's finding it difficult to change a tyre, you know, on the sort of ground level, or on, you know, like we know nothing running, you know, just the car stationary. But what Terry can actually do is he can actually spin the car into a donut, and actually there's an actual jack that comes from beneath the car. It's all modified, of course, to do all this, and you can actually change a tyre on the car whilst it's doing donuts. And you know, it's only held on with like two donuts, two nuts, I think, that's held the tyres on by. And you can actually do that whilst the car's in motion doing donuts. And then he changes the wheel, and he does all this within a couple of minutes. But as I say, no, he never. I never get bored to watching Terry Grant. You know, he's on YouTube, as I say. I'll give you the details in a minute or so. But as I say, no, he never sort of disappoint. He never disappoints really when it comes to live shows or on YouTube, or you know. Because a while ago there he was at the Frankfurt Motor Show, and he done the tallest loop in Europe at the Frankfurt Motor Show in Germany. And as I say, you know, it was with the Jaguar F-Pace, because obviously Terry's got a good partnership by some of the creamy motoring really cars. So that was like, I think this particular Jaguar had never seen the road. And he done the highest loop in this Jaguar F-Pace, you know, a Jeep. So that was some feat for Terry, and that obviously gave him another world record. But overall, it's I still keep in contact with Terry. Every so often, I'll give him a text on Facebook, or a forum to give him a catch up. It's always good to hear from Terry. And overall, I mean, he's well worth. I'd recommend Terry Grant to anyone to go and see him. But as I say, no, I'll leave you now with I was just about to say, I forgot to mention actually that over the years, Terry's actually made me part of his show over the years, which is always really kind and good of him. But no, I've actually sat next to Terry Grant. You know, you'll see me on YouTube with Terry. Sitting next to him in his TVR. The 500 horsepower thing. This thing can move, and one of the stunts he can do as well whilst I'm in the car. He can actually put the TVR into a donut and then give me, the steering wheel, and then he climbs actually out the car and he watches me, in the car as if I'm doing the stunt, and he waves and then he climbs back into the car. You give them the steering wheel back and he regains control again. So, I mean, the guy's just, he knows his stuff. The guy's been doing it long enough. I think it's 20 odd years, I think Terry's been doing it. And then there was a time up at Arbroath, I was, he'd actually, he put me up on two wheels. It was like some a James Bond movie, and that was just a fantastic experience. And then various times he's actually took my phone off me as well, and took that for a spin in his car. That's to be seen. That's one to be seen as well on YouTube. But no, overall, thanks again for listening and watching my video today. Thanks very much. But I'll give you the details of him anyway. It's terrygrant.com, and if you want to check out the Cunning, cunning.stunts.co.uk. And as I say, he's some guy, and he's one of the, he's technically the world's best stunt driver in the UK, and on the world, really, in the world. But no, thanks again for taking the time to watch my video today, and overall, take care and stay safe out there, and hopefully we can get our lives back to normal soon. But no, thanks again. Thanks.